Morning. We are on Thursday the 20th of October and I have Mr. Moody next to me who doesn't want to be in my vlog today. I'm just taking him we're going up to Clinipia in the valley where they've got minor injuries, which we've got an appointment for because last night the thought of sitting in A&E for 7 hours was not something we wanted to do. I would have sat there, but Mackenzie said no, we'll go home. So we're on our way. So he's having it x-rayed, see if there's anything wrong with it or whether he's just got an overactive imagination. Food wise, it's 10 o'clock, well 10 past 10. I made Mackenzie toasted bagels with cream cheese and I haven't had anything yet. I know what we're having tonight. We're having katsu curry and I must do things with those apples before they're no good. So I'm going to make a crumble. I may just make a massive mahoosive crumble mix with sultanas, cinnamon and all that, and then put all the ingredients in to create a meal. I'll just call it crumble mix or something like that. And if I put all the ingredients weights in, then I can bag it up and freeze it and just defrost some at a time, and then I'll be able to go back on the app because it'll be a saved meal and just put in whatever weight it is when it's defrosted, and then I'll know how many calories will be in that crumble filling. Or I could make just had an idea. I know what I'm going to make. Yes, Karen. Yes. I'm going to make a crumble. Do you know what I'm going to make? I think I'm going to make like an apple strudel. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. But I'll probably cut it in half so I can do it in the air fryer. I can do or I might just put the oven on. I maybe put the oven on. Yeah, apple strudel. I got puff pastry in the fridge. Same mixture as I'm going to make for the crumble. Just be in pastry. Lush. And then I'll see how I feel because I might not even make a crumble. I might just do the apple strudel. Who knows? You'll see later whatever I do. But I am going to make a big mixture of whatever apples are left. There was another apple cake I was going to do. Whether I do that or not and keep some apples aside. But the majority of the apples that are left, because I've still got that big white tub full of apples and a little tiny tray with some in as well. So yeah. 90% of the apples are going to be made into a filling for crumbles, pies, etc. And then, like I said, add all the ingredients, add all the weights, and you can just then easily work out the calories then later on. So that's what I'm doing today. I did say to my mother she could go to Coffee Morning this morning. She said no, she keeps saying she doesn't expect me to take her there, blah 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 blah. So I said to her it's just as well she didn't go because obviously I'm on my way to take Mackenzie to an appointment, so she wouldn't have got there anyway. So lunch, I've got 2 packets of seafood sticks in my fridge and I'm thinking I might do some crispy seafood sticks in the air fryer, of course. Warren was very disappointed when he came home that I hadn't made him or left him any crisps. So I said to him, I'll make some for you this afternoon so they're nice and warm for when you come in from work. And he was like, yes, please. So I'm doing that at some point today. It's just a nice chilled day apart from this appointment. I am planning on doing a couple of come shops with me. I don't know if you'd be interested in them, like an extra video other than my usual daily ones. I haven't been to Costco for a while, so I was thinking of going up there, and I might go to the range, you know, come shop with me. I'm sure I'll buy some stuff when I'm there, especially in Costco. Right, I'm gonna go for now. We're on our way to this appointment. Fingers crossed he's got no broken bones, and I'll update you when we come out. Bye for now. And I've still got my thumb plaster on my thumb. So we're now out after a couple of hours. I'm freaking starving. My belly's rumbling. Fractured wrist. There's me last night. It's nothing wrong with you. I'm going to bingo. You can wait until I come home, and then if it still hurts, we'll go to hospital. Like I say, Mother of the Year award goes to Kaza. You still love me though, don't you? Yeah, got a KFC now because he's hungry and I'm hungry. I don't want to spend a lot of money in KFC, so I'm gonna get a rice box, I think, a fillet rice box, and I got cans in the back, so we'll have a can from there. It would help if I went back and not forward. I'm trying to get out of this space. I'm nice in that hospital, weren't they?
Yeah. It's better than Glamorgan.
Not better.
It was.
Same. Right, I'm gonna have
quicker than 7
a fillet
hours.
Rice box is my plan. I think it was 490 calories. If they haven't got that, I think I'll just have a fillet burger, maybe. I'll see. But you'll see what I eat anyway, because I'll obviously show you. I haven't had anything to eat yet, and I'm gonna have the KFC, and I'm looking forward to my dinner. It's food, see? My life is ruled around food. But that's just how I am. I'm just able to control my life for food now. Where I before wouldn't. We're actually going to nip into Aldi because I want to get some cream to go on the said dessert tonight, because I've got one low-fat cream open. I'm not sure if it's gone a bit funky, so I better get another one just in case, because people tend to want cream rather than custard in my house. And there's some new things in Aldi. I thought I'd have a quick look. Caramelized biscuit cereal. Yes, please. And of course, I'll just have to have a look down the middle aisle. I've just rung the school and said Mackenzie won't be in today. He's messaged the boy that pushed him, and he's sorry. Always sorry, aren't they, these people?
I started it though.
Yeah, that's why I'm not that feeling sorry for you, because you started it. Push, that's what you get for pushing around and being silly and larking about. Might be worse next time.
It's not really bad as in Spain, wasn't it?
Yeah, he broke his
full arm, hand and everything.
Broke his arm in a really bad way. He went out to Spain, right? I didn't want him to go. How old were you? 8?
12.
12, was it?
Yeah.
I didn't want him to go. Mothers always know best, let me tell you. Floss used to say that to me all the time, and it's true. Mothers always know best, yeah. Mothers always do know best, Mackenzie, because I said, I don't want you going. My sister was like, oh, let him go, because my sister lives in Spain and he was going there. Let him go, let him go.
I'm going to bingo.
And I was like, no, he's not going. And then my mum said, oh, let him go, let him have a holiday, blah, blah, blah. So off he went on his own, 12 years old, to Spain. Got put on the plane, met the other end. You didn't have any, oh no, Steve was with you, wasn't he?
Yeah.
His uncle Steve was with him. But coming home, was Steve with you coming home?
Mm-hmm. Nice fella.
His uncle Steve. He basically got off the plane in Spain, went to my sister's house. She's got these big marble floors and whatnot. I've still never got the full story of what happened, but basically he tripped over one of these hoverboards and fell and broke his arm. And it was like a puzzle trying to put his arm back together. It was like a zigzag, broken in pieces.
It was like a maze at the top.
Yeah, my sister rang me all arsey, panicky, and the insurance that I took out, there was bloody discrepancies in that, and they wanted £10,000 to do an operation on his arm, and we were just gonna pay that to get it done because he was in agony. And then the insurance company, like, my sister rung them and managed to sort it, and they ended up covering the cost of the hospital treatment. But what they did was they basically put him in a back slab on his arm and put him back on a plane same day, back on a plane, and he came home and we had to drive to Heathrow and pick him up. See, mothers know best. If you hadn't have gone, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but
nothing.
If you know best, then
I do know best.
You didn't break your wrist.
Yeah, well, I'll teach you. I'm going to bingo again on Saturday, so don't fall over. Anyway, that was a few years ago now.
Mm-hmm. It's all behind us.
Got a weak arm though now. Did break it again. And it's the other one who's broken now.
My main hand.
His right in hand. I've rung the school to say he won't be in, and he won't be in tomorrow, but can they send him work home? Because you're not just having a free day in the house, my darling.
I know.
And now he thinks it's a day of treats, KFC, blah, blah, blah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, well, I've got stuff to do, so you can have KFC now. We're nipping into Aldi. And then we're going home. No, you're not going to bed. Your one arm doesn't work, not your feet or your right arm. You can tidy that shit all over bedroom of yours.
Yeah.
Get all the pot noodles that you've left up there and bring them down. All the glasses that are stacked up in there. All the dishes that are under the bed. Not quite under the bed, but I wouldn't shame the poor child and show you his bedroom, but I've basically told him he won't be having his bedroom kitted out unless he tidies it up. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
15 years old, you don't need your mother wiping your backside like that.
Alright.
Yes. Right, we're going to KFC and I shall let you know what we get. Mr. Happiness. You know you love me, really.
Yeah.
I hate you, but you love me.
Oh, do you?
We love to hate each other, me and Mackenzie, don't we?
Yeah.
We have a very volatile relationship compared to his brothers, because Mackenzie is a typical teenager who thinks he knows it all.
No.
That's what it is, isn't it?
No.
But you all need your mothers at the end of the day. So, and they say you've only got one mother. You've only got one mother.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go to KFC. We're nearly there. Right. See you in a bit. So, did they have any rice boxes? Did they, Ella's like? Why? Ooh, it's like you go to McDonald's, they've never got milkshakes. You go to KFC, they've never got rice boxes. How hard is it to do a bloody rice box? So I've ended up with this. It's a fillet burger, 475 calories. I could have had chips. I didn't want chips because I want to save my calories for pudding tonight. I ordered Mackenzie a wrap meal that he wanted, but he doesn't want the drink, and it's Diet Coke, so I'm going to have that. So that's my lunch. First thing I'm eating today, KFC fillet burger. And a Manc Marvin. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think the calories are too bad on that, to be honest. So, visual, you know. That's delicious. It's delicious. Catch up with you when I'm out of Aldi to let you know if I've got any goodies. Bye. So we are now out of Aldi's on our way home. I've got a busy afternoon, I have. I needed to get espresso coffee because I am making the promised cake for Michelle. Coffee and walnut cakes. But I'm not going to make one big cake. I'm going to make cupcakes. They're easier and they're cupcakes. And Warren likes coffee and walnut. So, I'm going to make those. And what else am I making? Oh, that's strudel and crumble. I didn't get the cereal I wanted. They didn't have it. And they also didn't have those pesky protein mousses I want to try. They seem to be out of stock every Aldi I've been, although I've only been to 2. So they weren't in stock, which was a shame. Did get a couple of new bits I'll show you when I get in, including pumpkin spice bagels. Who does not like pumpkin spice? And they smelt delicious. Nice one of them toasted with a nice bit of cream cheese on it, full fat cream cheese and all. Lush. Mackenzie was like, oh, can we have one when we get in? And I'm like, no. Maybe for breakfast tomorrow, because he'll be off school tomorrow. Yeah, there was something else I didn't get. What else didn't I get?
Bicarb.
Oh yeah, they didn't have any bicarb, and I want bicarb. I can get that down my local Nisa shop, so I'll stop there. Just get me bicarb. What else? Oh, does anybody know, right? And this may be a numb question, but if you know, let me know in the comments. I see a lot of recipes, especially like American ones, and they use baking powder, but they also put in baking soda, right? I can't find baking soda. What is baking soda? Is baking soda our bicarb? Or what? What is baking soda? Because I don't know where you get it from. Is there such a thing? I see lots of recipes that say baking powder and they use baking soda. So
Yeah, it's bicarb.
is it bicarb?
Yeah.
Is he right?
Because what's it called? You know, like the volcano experiments.
Yeah.
Baking soda.
Yeah.
It's the same effect with bicarb, so I think it is bicarb.
Oh, well, maybe it is. But I'm like, maybe it's that then. But yeah, it's been loads of recipes. So when I needed to use baking soda, I've just left it out. They still work recipes, but you know. What else did we get in there that was new? I got some little elves, little cute elves. It was bunnies last time I bought them. The little tiny little tiny like chocolate elves. But I'll show you. I did get a bag. I didn't spend a lot of money. I just had one bag and I got pumpkins for the kid. Oh, apples. As if I haven't got enough apples, I bought some apples. But apples with a difference. They're covered in chocolate, honeycomb, marshmallows. Oh yes, please. Thank you very much. So I got the kids and me. Didn't get one for Warren because that wouldn't interest him. Chocolate apple. But that's the kids can have a treat when they come in from school. And this one has already tried getting it out the bag and I've said no. Right, we're travelling home and I will show you what I picked up in Aldi's and how much they were and what the calories are. Then I will be in the kitchen making coffee and walnut cakes, apple strudel, apple crumble, and apple crumble dump bags for the freezer. God, I'm going to be busy, ain't I? I'll be having to sit down on a chair. My poor leg's going to give out on me. You can't see it obviously when I'm videoing, but I do change legs quite a lot. I don't literally take my leg off and change it for another leg, you know, but I'll stand on one leg and then stand on the other leg, a bit like a bird, you know, when you stand on a leg. But my legs are so knackered. To stand and do all that baking and that's a nightmare. But what do? You give up otherwise, don't you? You sit in a chair all day. Gotta try and carry on. And obviously every pound I lose is helping on the old knees, although the overall weight loss I've had, which is what, is it 5-6 stone, whatever, I don't know, it's an ounce difference in my knees, so one day maybe. Right, I'm talking a load of crap now, so I'll catch up with you back in the house. Right, I am back home. Should have taken this top on. I don't know why I keep putting this top on, I hate it, but there we are. Right, poppadoms. I'm doing katsu curry tonight. You probably heard me saying that in another video. And I can't see a thing. 35 calories a poppadom. So I got them to go with tonight's dinner. I wanted espresso coffee, and the only espresso coffee Aldi had were these pods. So I've got a coffee machine, so I just got them, and they're only £1.35, which I thought was a bargain, and I know Mackenzie would drink them. So 10 coffee pods. So I'll be making one of them in a minute to cool down, to go in my cakes I'm making. Got all these great ideas, but I haven't really got time to be baking. I should be doing other things, like sorting the kids' bedrooms out and that. They never get done. I got a couple more bananas because I noticed there's like 2 left. I picked up these desserts because Mackenzie saw this one and was like, oh, can I have that? And I was like, oh, if you want. And then I saw that one and thought, yes, please. This one is strawberry and vanilla dessert. It looks delicious, I think, anyway. And it was, where is it? 212 calories for that. I don't think that's bad. Some of you might think that's a lot, but I didn't think that was bad. So I got that one, 2 of them. I have to get 5, see, there's 5 of us. So I've got 2 of those ones. I got that chocolate one, which has got a chocolate top instead of the white top. This one with the white top is 223. The one with the darker top is 238. And then I also got a toffee one, and that one is 209. So I had those 5. I just picked up a small mince because I still haven't made the pasties I was going to make. So I bought that. Potentially, I say potentially to do the pasties. It might end up as a bolognese or a lasagna or something like that, but that's the idea. And this is the 5% one, and it is, glasses, 100 grams, 122 calories. So I've got that. Picked up 2 kebab wraps. I've bought these in the pretenses of making a pizza possibly with them, one for me and one for Warren. Otherwise they'll end up as a wrap, maybe, who knows. They'll end up as something anyway. 430 calories for one. However, I don't think that's too bad. These are the little elves, and I don't know why, but, and they were all like it. Can you see how they're moving? They're not fitting the packaging. It's like the box is too big, and they haven't put enough elves in there. They are Belgian blonde chocolate workshop elves filled with salted milk chocolate ganache. They're rather cute little elves. They did have milk chocolate ones as well there. There weren't many on the shelf. So I had them. I had these. I kid you not. The smell coming out of here, I could open these and run one in my mouth right now as it is. If I had smell-o-vision, I tell you what, it's just like opening a pot of like mixed spice and that sort of smell. And they feel, I don't know how to describe them. They feel wet, if you know what I mean. They're not like a dry bagel. So you get 5 in there. They're spooky Halloween bagels. So they're obviously going to be a limited edition, but I might have to move to America because pumpkin spice is like a known thing over there, isn't it? I also got these that were new. Man was putting them, oh, see, I'm rustling here, and old Tom thinks I've got something for him. Out of luck, Tom. Right, these are new. Obviously, bagels aren't new, but they're new. They are sliced seeded brioche bagels. And I bought 2 lots because, again, things come in 4s. There's 5 of us, so I have to buy 2. They are, tell you what, I need to go to the optician. 259 calories a bagel. They would be nice with burger in them as well, you know, even though they've got a hole in the middle. And I could possibly make something sweet with those. But yeah, I got them, they were new. I got some double cream for later, which is 140 calories for 2 tablespoons. It's quite high, but you know, a little bit of what you fancy and all that. Got some more cream cheese because I've used quite a lot of our one on the kids' packed lunches and things. 69 calories for 30 grams, but that is the full fat one, not the low fat. I got another block of butter just to have in the fridge because I go through butter when I bake. 72 calories for 10 grams of butter. I saw this on the shelf and I bought prawns the other day to chuck in the freezer that were juiced. So I thought, oh, I'll have that. And if I don't use it for that, then it'd be handy for Christmas because, you know, prawn cocktail at Christmas maybe. But it's 51 calories a tablespoon and it's in date till September next year. So I just got that to stick in the cupboard. I got some more little cupcake cases just when I do the kids' cakes and stuff. They've got dinosaurs on because my boys like dinosaurs, you know. These were new. Obviously, panko breadcrumbs aren't new, but they're new into Aldi. A box of panko breadcrumbs. I use panko breadcrumbs when I'm making like breaded chicken or what's that thing you can make, pork schnitzel or something like that. You know what I mean. Some of you'll know what I mean. Some of you'll be like, what the hell is she talking about? There's a particular dish that I use these breadcrumbs for. Anyway, they're 104 calories for 28 grams. And I did see something the other day. What was it? And I thought, I'll make that. It was mozzarella, mozzarella covered in pesto, rolled in panko breadcrumbs and put in the air fryer. Yes, please. Light brown sugar because I'm a baker. I'm not a baker. I like to bake. And I'm always buying butter and sugar. This is 20 calories per teaspoon. So I got that. Nearly at the end now. I bought walnut halves because I've only got like small tiddly walnuts and I want some walnut halves to decorate the top of my little walnut cakes I'm going to make. And then I got these apple, sweet apples that I said about in the car. So they're obviously out for Halloween. So you can really see. Yeah, that one is just like chocolate and it's got honeycomb on the end. So we got 2 of those. And then 2 of the white chocolate ones, and they have got mini marshmallows on them. Calorie wise, they are per 100 grams, 192 calories. I can't see on here how many grams it is. And I don't know whether that would be hard to put on because obviously apples are all different sizes and that. So all I will do is I will weigh that when I go to have it. I'll include the stick, you know, grammage, and I'll just work it out for then. So that'll do. And then I got these dinner rolls. I just like the look of them. My mother wanted a loaf of bread, which I've dropped off to her. And I like the look of those dinner rolls. 6 dinner rolls. Something that comes in a pack with more than 4 in it. They are 147 a roll. So we'll just have them one night with whatever I'm cooking, you know. Fancy roll with it. And then the last things I got were... I can get it. 2 pumpkins. I had a message on the school portal that there would be a pumpkin competition at school for the 2 little ones for their spooktacular event. And they needed a pumpkin each to take in. So I got 2 of these, one for Jackson, one for Dexter, so they can take it into school and carve a pumpkin. And I'm sure if Dexter carves it as well as he did that drawing, I'm sure he'll win. I keep saying to him, "You sure you drew that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I drew it. It was amazing." So that is everything I picked up in there. So I didn't get the protein pots. I'm going to get them. Let me tell you, I'm going to go on a hunt for them. Can't go, well, actually, tomorrow, Mum wants to go shopping. So maybe I'll persuade her to go to Aldi, or we'll pass an Aldi on purpose. And I'll go in and see if they've got them. Right, I'm off now to sort out a couple of bits, and then I'm going to start some cooking. And I'm going to take this top off and do my head in. Right, catch you for something. Right, I am going to be making some muffins. So I made a boo-boo. When I picked up the espresso coffee, I didn't bother looking at what machine it was for, and it's for a different machine to my coffee machine. So I'm just going to use normal coffee and just make it stronger. But yeah, and I'm going to make them in the air fryer, but I will cook 6 and then I will cook another 6 because I don't want to put them all in together and the top ones burn because they're too near the element. So I will just do 6 and 6. So I'm going to use my stand mix today to make these cakes, and I'm going to start off. I've got 110 grams of butter in there, and I'm just going to whisk it up a bit. So that has been whisking round. I'm going to add into this now 200 grams of sugar. So 200 grams of sugar is going to go into here. And then we're going to whisk this again. Right, now we have done the butter and sugar, I'm just going to scrape it down on the inside. And then in here, I'm going to add flour. I'll put all the measurements for the ingredients in the description box. Flour, bicarb, and what's that one? We need one teaspoon of baking powder, and then some salt.
Motion detected at the front door.
Now somebody's at the door.
Someone is at the front door.
One memento. Right, chaos here with kids' friends at the door. Right, I've added the flour, the salt, the bicarb and the baking powder to here. And we're going to go again. Giving it a mix around. I'm going to do it on a slow speed to start with, as we don't want a storm of flour everywhere. So I'm going to mix all that together while I make up the wet ingredients now to go in there. Right, in this bowl that doesn't look the most appetizing is eggs, Greek yogurt, strong coffee. I've literally just got coffee and put a bit of water in it. So, let me put it through there. Not the best mix for this one, gotta say. It'll do for now until my KitchenAid comes, you know. Hint, hint to my husband. Right. That is the wet ingredients, which are all in there. So I'm going to mix this together. This is the cake batter to make the cakes. So let me just see if I can get as much off of this as I can. Gone are the days when you used to lick the beater. Chuck that in the sink. Don't know which way it went on now. Ugh, that's it. And there is the cake batter. Right, so this is the batter, and I'm just going to fold in the chopped walnuts into it. I love raw cake mixture. Just, you know, just to let you know. Right, I'm now going to get the mixture into these muffin tins. Here they are, and I'm going to put them in the ice cool. However, like I said, I'm only going to put one tray in at a time, because as you can see, another tray, they would probably be touching the element. So I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put them on cake for, let's have a look. I'm going to do 18 minutes on 175. Actually, I might do 170. No, 175 for 18 minutes. And we shall see how they come out. They're finished. See what they look like. Very nice. So they look very nice. Let me get a tea towel a minute. Don't want to burn my worktop. So I'm just going to put them there. And then I'm going to stick these ones in for exactly the same time. Some more cakes like these. So they smell delicious. So I'm going to get a wire rack now and get those ready for cooling, nice and firm, and then I just need to make the topping. So here they all are, guys, on the cooling rack. They smell flipping delicious. So they would be nice on their own as they are, but I am going to do a little bit of icing to go on top and then just decorate them with a walnut and a couple of chopped nuts. So we will have one possibly later or tomorrow, and I will give a few to Michelle because I promised I would make her some. So yeah, not bad. And again, they've just been done in the air fryer. So, and it's quite a big cake, that. It's not a tiny one. Oh, that's hot. Ooh. Right, I promised my beloved husband crisps, so I'm going to whip up a few homemade crisps for him now because he's due home any minute. And then I'm going to get on to stewing up the apples. So I'll catch you in the next clip. I'm not going to make the topping yet for these until they're totally cool, because if you put the topping on while they're warm, it'll just slide off. Guys, I have just spent nearly an hour peeling all these apples. This is the last of the apples. They were starting to go a bit wrinkly. So rather than them going to waste, I've made this biggest saucepan I've got. So in here I have just got all the apples. I've got granulated sugar, there's water, a little bit of water, and then cinnamon and a mixed bag of like peel and sultanas, raisins and things. And I'm going to stew this down and reduce it. Some of it will be for our pudding tonight, and then whatever's left, I'll either make crumbles or I'll put them into bags in the freezer. And then I've put it in the app as a crumble mix, so all I need to do is weigh out what I need, well, what I use, and I'll know the exact calories. So Gonna leave that stew down a bit and get on with doing our dinner because it's nearly 7 o'clock and all I've had today is that burger and I'm friggin' starving. So, I don't know how I'm still surviving, but I've got over 1,800 calories left to have dinner, so I am gonna have the biggest bit of crumble or whatever it is I make with double cream. I'll just weigh this out into a dish. There's 900 grams of crumble mix there, and then I have just made a crumble topping. And all that's in there is 100 grams of flour, 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of melted butter, and 100 grams of brown sugar. So I'm going to put that on top of there. And that is our pudding. This is my dinner. It's 625 calories. I'll put a breakdown on screen. I'm absolutely knackered. So I haven't eaten all day because I've just literally been so busy fart-arsing about. But that is my dinner. So this is my crumble. There's none left now. It's all gone. As you can see, it's completely gone. So I'll put calories on screen for mine. I've had quite a bit of cream and I've still got 500 and something or other calories left. So I don't know if I won't have anything else or I will, I don't know. But that is it. The katsu curry was absolutely delicious. And I'm going to tuck into that now. And that's Dexter's bidet. He's just gone down my mother's to give her her portion. So I will catch you in the next clip. Oh my God. My eyes. I don't know whether it's all the cooking. I've been rubbing my eyes. Right, I got 393 calories left. I'm going to have 2 of these to last me the rest of the night. So I will suck myself stupid. Sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? But no, I'm going to suck these, which will keep me busy. I lost 2 nails in all my cooking escapades today. I grated my 2 nails when I was grating all them apples. I actually sat in this chair with a food bag, a big bowl, a knife and a peeler and sat and peeled all those apples because it took me friggin' ages. I have got a nice big pan to do my strudel. Haven't done it yet. And the muffins, I'm not going to put the ingredients in this vlog because I haven't finished them. I've got them covered over and I will be icing them tomorrow. But they smelling delicious. This whole house smells absolutely friggin' delicious. I had a nightmare with Dexter, so tonight he came to the door and he said, "Mum, can I go out the estate?" No, we're not allowed. Next minute, one of the parents messaged me, "Do you know that Dexter's down in such and such a park?" And I'm like, "Is he now?" And apparently he was crying because he got lost. That'll teach him. So he's had a telling off tonight. Kids, it's not one thing, it's another. So I'll catch you tomorrow on the next one. So I'm glad I've got like nearly 400 calories left over because tomorrow I am going to my old workplace and I am meeting up with the girls for a cream tea. Whether I'll eat anything or not, who knows, but at least I'll have some calories and I'll be wary what I eat in the day tomorrow. Obviously to give me extra calories. Not got a clue what we're having tomorrow for food. And that's it. So, although I will be doing a trip to Michelle's to drop off some cakes. Right, that's enough talking. I'm going to shove one of them in my gobs. Oh, and by the way, Katie, just watching Katie and she's flashing her chocolate mousse, making me jealous. I'm going to find them. Let me tell you, I will find them. I hope you enjoy it, Katie, by the way. No hate. Right, I'll catch you all tomorrow, guys, on the next one. So, bye.